Well, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Well, I'm down in the country doing some work today. I won't be back in the studio till tomorrow afternoon. But, of course, the news on the Dallas Cowboys does not end. In fact, what I was originally going to be doing, my morning video about this morning, was that Dak Prescott last night was at a Halloween party without a boot and seems to be good to go. The ankle looks great, thank goodness. And tomorrow the team gets on the field. In fact, the team is seeming to get a lot healthier. Tristan Hill, a name that we haven't talked about in forever. Michael, of course, is like, boo. Okay, look, Mike is hardcore. He's hardcore. Look, if you play good, he's going to love you. But if you mess up, man, you on his shit list.
I'll take 6 round pick for Tristan.
He getting like the rest of y'all. I'd trade everybody.
I didn't say trade everybody.
You just said you take a 6 round pick.
Yeah, for Tristan Hill.
Okay.
That's Tristan Hill, though.
Here's the thing that's interesting is yesterday I was working on the gutters, and you know I got knee issues and stuff, and last night was a rough night for me. From going up and down on the ladder and things, I ended up having a cramp about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had to just get up and just sit in this chair for about an hour and try and work it out, and I was in pain. A lot of pain. I mean, it just would not. It was like from my knee on the inner thigh on up, and it was just like locked up, and it was crazy. So here's the thing: I got up and I started to try and stretch it, and work it out, and everything else. And I'm sitting here looking at my computer. And I saw something that I didn't believe. Let me show you.
Something for you, baby. Ah! So what I want you to do, Mark, what I want you to do when you're streaming, I want you to look at the shirt that I'm going to be wearing during the game. Because I'm going to be wearing this shirt. Because I got a feeling this is going to be my good luck charm for the rest of the way. Because this is so typical. Dallas Cowboys right here. 5,000 around my neck. This is so typical of Dallas Cowboys fandom right here. And I've sat here and I've looked at this t-shirt for over a week and I've embraced it, Mark. I fucking love it. What I want you to do, Mark, seeing as you're my daddy and all, I want you to fly me to the bright side of the moon. And I want you to meet me on the other side, geek. Mark Holmes is my daddy! I can't wait to see you again, Mark! I can't wait to see you again.
I'm not really sure how to react. I mean, he did finally pay off the bet. I mean, it did take him a whole week. You know, he actually says he loves the shirt and now believes that it's going to be his good luck charm against Kansas City. Well, I tell you what, you picked the right game. You picked the right game to go ahead and do it because Kansas City they're bad. Their defense is awful. Now, Pat Mahomes is like a turnover machine. So, you know, I don't know if you win that game, if it's even considered an upset anymore. And, you know, of course, I know you're feeling good because I figured that's why you ended up doing it now. Because you're feeling good that your team finally got a win under its belt. And, yeah, they look better. They looked better against Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers. You know, even though the Cowboys basically, it's so funny as I think about my team. My team, as Dan Quinn said, He wants to be fast and physical. They're fast. They're really fast. And physical, have you noticed how teams aren't the same after the Cowboys have played them lately? That they physically get beat down. You would understand that, Pizzle, since, Daniel Jones went out, got knocked the F out. Barkley went out, got knocked the F out. And Galladay went out, physically beat them down. I remember going against Carolina because, like I always tell y'all, don't get too hyped up or too upset by what you see in September. Because the real teams don't start appearing until October. And Carolina, everybody was like, oh man, Carolina, their defense. You can't run on that defense. Christian McCaffrey, they're 3-0. They're a surprise team. They look great. Yeah. Then the Cowboys played them. They haven't been the same since. 4-game lose streak. Physically beat them, shell-shocked them. I'm telling you, shell-shocked them. Just weren't the same. The Eagles, look at that. We went in there, beat them down, shell-shocked, not the same. Now, I'm happy to say that you recovered for a game against a shell-shocked team. And I'm glad, son, that you finally are part of the family. I don't know if you've met your brother, Philly 500. He's a little crazy. He's so crazy after the beating that the Cowboys put on him. He did something that I had never heard of. He's gotten so crazy, he bet himself and lost. I'm just waiting for him to shave his head. Now, I know it's been all these years, Pizzle, that, we're estranged, and that we have a lot of catching up to do. I know I wasn't there when you made bad choices in life, like being a Giant fan. But I'm going to try and make it up to you, son. And make sure you tell my girl, baby doll, hey, Grandpa says hi. And we will have that sun cam. I think I ought to change it to Masoa and Sons. Or should I just say, you're my boy. That's my boy. Pizzle, my boy. I have the camera on so I can watch you, so I can feel like we're actually there together watching the game as you take on the Kansas City Chiefs next Monday. I look forward to having together time with you, son. And just so you guys know, I thought the baby making factory was over. 56 years old. I'm too old to have kids, but, well, I've gotten 2 so far this year. And I'm thinking about getting a 3rd. Little old Rio. Rio! Hey, Rio! We're working on the adoption papers now. And maybe week 13, we get them. I'm Mark Holmes, and, well, I got to go ahead and get to work. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Anyway, I'll see you soon.
Is Dave Gettleman, haven't we had enough? Shouldn't we, be moving on? Okay, Joe Judge, are we confident in him? Is he, really the coach? Is this the coaching staff? Is it Daniel Jones? Because it could be Daniel Jones. Is he really the man? Is he really our man? Is it really, for us to keep him?
Will you shut up for 5 minutes about the New York Football Giants? I just don't want to talk about it. I just want to get in some scenery here, watch some cars go by, contemplating jumping in front of them. Why? Why do we have to...
You know what? Why are you getting into it with me? I'm just asking questions. Why don't you just say what's really bothering you? Why don't you just tell Mark Holmes, say that stupid what he wants you to say. Just do it. It's not even that big a deal. Just do it.
Come on, baby. Come on.
It's not that big a deal. He's not even really your daddy.